Good afternoon and welcome to Boston Asian Radio and TV English Daily News today. I am your host, Lei. Here's a look at the top stories making headlines today. Borrowers say student loan repayments will be devastating. Boston Children's ranked second best pediatric hospital in America. Police, 4 children found in Squalid South Boston apartment. MBTA police seek due wanted for unprovoked attack on Green Line. Police investigating vandalism at Synagogue and home in Taunton. Borrowers say student loan repayments will be devastating. Come this fall, the pandemic-era policy that gave 40 million Americans relief from student loan debt will come to an end. The Education Department announced this week that borrowers will be required to make their first payments in October and interest will start accumulating on borrowers' debt again on September 1. For the vast majority of borrowers, this will be the first time making federal student loan payments since March 2020. Former President Donald Trump ordered a payment pause as COVID relief in the early weeks of the pandemic, and the pause has since been extended 8 times. As borrowers adjust their budgets and brace themselves for payments to resume, they're also keeping an eye on President Joe Biden's debt forgiveness plan, which would cancel up to $20,000 in debt for millions of borrowers and has been stalled by legal challenges. The Supreme Court is set to rule on the case in the next couple of weeks. Boston Children's ranked second best pediatric hospital in America. This week, U.S. News & World Report named Boston Children's the second best hospital in America. This is the first time Boston Children's has not taken the top spot in the annual rankings in nearly a decade. It was named the best pediatric hospital in America last year, capping a run of 9 consecutive first-place finishes. This time, it was edged out by Cincinnati Children's Hospital Medical Center. Texas Children's Hospital in Houston was ranked 3rd in the 2023-24 rankings, Children's Hospital of Philadelphia ranked 4th, and Children's National Hospital in Washington, D.C. came in 5th. Boston Children's and Cincinnati Children's were tied for first in the rankings of best pediatric diabetes and endocrinology treatment. Boston Children's was ranked number 1 in gastroenterology and neurology treatment. It was ranked as number 2 in nephrology and urology treatment. Police, 4 children found in Squalid South Boston apartment. First responders found 4 children living in extremely unsanitary conditions within a South Boston public housing apartment after they responded to a report of someone needing immediate medical attention, Boston police said. First responders found 6 men in a squalid apartment and 4 children in the back bedroom. The children were between the ages of 5 and 10, and one of the men tried to hide them from first responders, according to the newspaper. Firefighters and police officers were called to 381 Old Colony Avenue Saturday morning and were told that someone needed urgent medical attention, according to a police report. The person was found not breathing and later pronounced dead. Gov. Maura Healey's office confirmed to the station that the children had been taken into the care of the state's DCF. Representatives from DCF could not be reached for comment Wednesday night. MBTA police seek due wanted for unprovoked attack on Green Line. A man was assaulted between Park Street and Boylston Street on a Green Line trolley last week, police say. MBTA Transit Police are looking for a pair in connection with an assault of a man last week on the Green Line between Park Street and Boylston Street, according to a department tweet. The man was attacked without provocation around 7:30 p.m. Thursday, police said. He suffered a laceration to his face. Those with information are being asked to contact Transit Police at 617-222-1050. Police investigating vandalism at Synagogue and home in Taunton. Wednesday, police in Taunton said they received reports of hateful vandalism at a home and a synagogue in town last week. Police said officers first responded to a home on Everett Street around 3:30 p.m. on Friday, where they found homophobic and racist graffiti spray painted on a vehicle and recycling bin. While on scene, police said they received calls reporting additional vandalism at the Congregation Agudath Achim of Greater Taunton Synagogue on Winthrop Street. Police said officers then found a swastika and other hateful references spray painted on the side of the synagogue. Police said the handwriting in the vandalism at the synagogue appeared similar to the handwriting in the vandalism found on Everett Street. Taunton Police Chief Edward Walsh in a statement said Taunton will not stand for acts of hate and intolerance, and we will call out these malicious and hurtful acts wherever we see them. Stay tuned for more updates on Boston news as it develops.